Hey guys, Ghibli here. So I'm going to bring you the fourth episode of Get Ranked. So this one is going to be about Warrior. So was doing a few mages, like magical creatures, I suppose, heroes. So let's do a quote unquote, melee, even though it's a card game, but still Warrior melee. So Warrior takes a lot of its advantages from the ability to attack like as soon as possible through multiple different ways. For example, they have like lots of charge, they have lots of weapons, they have spells that do damage. So here we actually get a good start. We get Knife Juggler, War Song, Commander, and another dude of low mana cost. So they all have low mana cost, so that helps a lot if they're low mana. And it gets even better when we draw a Fairy Dragon. So we just end turn normally, just for the fact that we didn't have anything we could play. Also with Warrior, a lot of it's setting up combos. Like you hurt your creature by 1, but you increase its attack by 2, for example. So it's all setting stuff up. So you kind of want to strategically plan out your move. Dependent on whatever you need to do with it. For example, I'm not going to use that one minion that's 2 mana there, because he takes off 1 HP of the guy, of another minion that is, and that increases its attack by 2. So, you have to strategically plan it. So he plays a secret there. So what we want to do with secrets is you want to find out what it is. So I just go right ahead and attack. Turns out it's misdirection, which means it just applies it to my hero instead of his. So I do 3 damage to myself, which is okay. I was worried that it would be something like explosive trap, which would just have killed him. Now I can safely summon my Knife Juggler. So that's what you test things out. Also, it could have been a snipe where you want to put something on the field first that's not too valuable, because that you're not necessarily worried about losing. So he summons a random animal, and he gets the boar and goes right for my health. So, I guess decent move by him going for direct damage. However, as always, the name of the game is board control. So I end up killing the boar and then summoning my charge minion. That is 4 damage, and then my Knife Juggler is free to attack his hero as well. So I get a total of 7 damage and 2 creatures on the board, while he doesn't have any. He uses a multi-shot here. Incredibly good use of multi-shot. Those were both really... they were both really strong minions. Like, 2 strong minions, and probably one of the best uses. So here I summon... I think about summoning my War Song. Usually want to set up the War Song with something else. And I think about using the Task Commander, but it'll lower the health of my War Song to 2, and I decide not to take the risk and just armor up. Hopefully lately his trend has been to go for direct damage, so I'm hoping he ignores the War Song, which gives charge to all my other minions. Sometimes you have to take little risks like that to further plan out whatever you need to do. So he summons another animal companion, which just picks a random animal. And it's 2 attack, 4 health, and it gives an extra attack to all your other minions on the field. So it is something that you want to deal with. And since it has 4 health, it can be troublesome at times. It is one of those minions that just needs to die. All those minions that they summon, by the way, are good. It's either a taunt, a charge, or a buff. So you need to deal with all of them. So here he summons another secret. So secrets, once again, you have to figure out what it is. So that's what I end up doing. I end up getting our heroic strikeout right away. Gives me 4 attack, and I just go right for his minion, kill that. Now before putting any other minions on the field, I go right to attack, see what it is. It turns out to be an explosive trap. That's what I thought it was going to be. Does 2 damage to everything. And it actually kind of benefits me, because I drew Rampage. So I can actually end up buffing my minion to 5-4, and then summoning my other minion to take it down back to 3 health, but now it's a 7-3, and that minion has charge. So, once again, it's, I've increased the attack of my minion by having it damaged. So, that explosive trap was actually kind of worthwhile at some point. However, it did almost kill him, but it allowed me to buff him up, which makes him a bigger threat on the field. And actually makes him use Kill Command, which it was a good use of Kill Command, but at the same time, it's a really strong spell that could have been used otherwise. Here's actually where I make a mistake. And this is once again, I just didn't pay attention. I should have attacked first to find out what the secret was, an explosive trap. Then my harpy wouldn't have been injured, and it would have been a 4 or 5 instead of a 4 or 3, making it now it's more of a target. So here he summons a buzzard, and then a timberwolf, so he's gonna get some card draw from that. So good play. Now it's a 3/2, and on my Wind Fury, my harpy that has Wind Fury, it's now it'll kill it. So he also does Unleash the Hounds and goes right for the player damage. So this is something that a lot of hunters do, is they go like directly for player damage. It's a good tactic, but sometimes can backfire. So I drew Battle Rage, so I'll get 2 cards, one for the harpy, one for my hero, and I end up getting another War Song and the Fiery War Axe. The War Axe is awesome. So I summon that, I take out his Vulture, and then I use Inner Rage onto the wolf, because it does 1 damage, so it'll actually kill the guy. And I find out what his secret is. So it's nothing that whenever I apply damage to his hero, it reacts. So it's either a snipe or some other secret. Most likely snipe. So it wasn't a misdirection. So I armor up and I end turn. So I still have that 3 damage from my weapon, and I have, I guess, technically 8 damage from the harpy. So he ends up just attacking me there and throws me a well played. So I end up just going right for him, and he ends up conceding. So this is, a good example where, you can make some mistakes, but, they don't have to, like, end the game for you. So I was maintaining board control that entire map basically using what the warrior has at his advantage, which is, charges, things to do damage instantaneously. A lot like the mage, but with minions instead of spells. So it's a good way to do that. Alright guys, so I would like to recommend you guys to check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/Ghibli with 2 eyes. It would mean a lot for you, for me if you followed me. As well, don't forget to check out twitch.tv/BloodyTech. I'm sponsored by BloodyTech.net, and we just had a huge Hearthstone event. We gave around 200 keys out. It was a week-long event, live 24/7. So please follow it for more, more events like this. It won't be our last, that is for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys later.